Hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel Under the Needle Quilting and Crafts. So I'm finally getting to unbox my Open Gate quilt subscription. It came on Saturday, but if you guys watch my channel, you know that we have a big 4th of July party, which was on Saturday. So when it was delivered on Saturday, one of my kids put it by the front door, and it has sat there until about an hour ago when I went and got it. I was so busy Saturday and so exhausted Sunday, Monday that doing this unboxing was not anything that I had the energy to do. Y'all would have been like, who is this person? who is this person before me? I was unrecognizable. Now, I love the subscription box. It's $42 a month plus any applicable taxes and shipping. Every month you get a smaller project, you get a larger project. For your smaller project, you get everything you need to make that project, including fusible if you need it, stabilizer if you need it, soft and stable if you need it, a zipper if you need it, even little decorative decals. This is the one from last month. This box has been my summer salvation, because once the warm weather comes, I'd be so busy. I'm just much more busy. It's just like, normally I've got, in the winter time, on average, like 2 hours a day that I can, sew or do things in my sewing room. Or sometimes I don't do any sewing, but I look at patterns. But I can spend about 2 hours a day just kind of on average. So if we're counting weekends, right? And so it might be more on the weekends, but then less during the week. But I would say on average, 2 hours a day, which is 10 hours a week that I get to spend sewing or doing sewing related activities, cleaning my sewing room, just time that I get to spend down here kind of doing my thing. And once it gets warm, I don't have that time anymore. My son has work, so I'm schlepping him back and forth. That takes time out of my day. Just having to work more, just having more activities to worry about. Then, I've got my pool time. And, when I go to the pool, that's two and a half hours. That's my sew time gone. Right? So, I just don't have as much time, and I start getting a little stir crazy when I can't sew. And so these little small projects, being able to just hear the hum of my sewing machine, being able to just have something that I can complete and say, look what I did. It really helps my mental health during the summertime when I don't have as much time to do long projects. So I'm going to open this puppy up. I'm so excited. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we have our little thingy here. Oh, we've got a lot of fabric in here. Wow. This is a lot. Okay, okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so we'll start with our smaller project. Oh, look at this. So it's a car trash bag. Look at that. You can see that? The glare is so bad. I wish I could afford better cameras, but I don't make money from this channel. This is a passion project, This is not a money maker. Anyway, you can kind of see it. I need one of these. Yeah, I need one of these. And like I said, she gives you everything. So not only do you have your pattern printed and your fabric, but we've even got the trash bag and the clips, right? Everything. The small project has everything. It is literally my favorite thing to know that I can just grab this little pack. And I've got my pattern and every single thing that I need in here. So in here we have 2 pieces of fabric that are at least 10 by 10. or one piece that's 10 by 19 and a half. That is our outside fabric. For me, it's this moon, which is gorgeous. I want to see this whole thing. Only thing is, like, when you pull it out, you can't get it back in there. I can never get it folded back like how she has it. Look at this. Look at that. And you can tell this is our outer fabric. Or is this the lining? Is this the 10 by 19 and a half lining? Let me measure. Because I can't tell measurements like just by eyeballing them. Now this is definitely my outer fabric. So this is my outer fabric, the beautiful suns and moons with the leaves. Speaking of leaves, Monique has a new collection coming out. It's on pre-order, and I don't normally buy themed fabric. I don't normally like fabric that has a theme, but I'm gonna have to make an exception. Now the pumpkins, there are pumpkins involved. The pumpkins are not my favorite, but hold on. Look at this leaf print. I want that so friggin' bad. And then it has this friggin' plaid stripe. And then it has these multiple scroll prints, right? And then it has these multiple, you can't tell, but it's like a lace print. And then it has all of these dots, these polka dot prints, these ditzy prints. I am loving this. Not so crazy about the pumpkins, but that's my personal issue. But I like this collection. I really like this. And it has blenders. It has blenders in it. It's a 23-piece fat quarter bundle, and I will be ordering it. I will be ordering it. And because the green leans a little bluish, it's gonna look good in my house. I cannot wait. I'm so ordering this. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with it. I have no clue, but let me see if I can show y'all some of these. So there's this kind of scattered leaf print, right? And then there's this kind of all over bold leaf print like I was showing you. And then we've got the pumpkins, which, you know, they're pumpkins. Okay. But it's just so well put together. We've got the scrolls. I don't know. It's just really well done. Just looking at the color, I can't even show this. I can't even show this properly to do it any justice, but I think I will be pre-ordering this fabric, unfortunately. I don't buy as much fabric as I used to. I don't think that I bought any fabric since QuiltCon. So when I was at QuiltCon, I bought that half yard collection by eBond. But since then, I have not purchased any fabric. I spent enough at QuiltCon, right? But I think I'm going to have to get this one. I think I'm going to have to get it. All right, so this is the other fabric that we have for our lining. And then, of course, we have our fusible fleece because she gives us everything. And then we have, this is for the strap, for the trash bag. And let's see, trying to fold this back. It never goes well. And then of course we have our, even like I said, we have our half-gallon trash bag and 3 small binder clips. I'm probably gonna make this weekend since Adrian's gone to Georgia to take his mom back after the party, and I'll have a little time to sew while he's gone, but not a lot. So this might be something for me to work on. That might be something I can kind of do that doesn't require a large time commitment. So that's perfect. This is the larger project. Look at this. Look at this. It's too full. Okay, there are other subscription boxes, and I'm not going to mention them by name. If you've gotten them, you know what I'm talking about. But they cost about 4 times what this box cost. Maybe almost 5 times what this box cost. And I feel like I've got more fabric in this box than was in that box, which is crazy to me. We have two full charm packs. So we have this Cozy Bella Solids by Moda. And then we have this one here. This is our cream. So this is all one color. This is just all the cream. And then here, this is, of course, a mixture of colors. And, of course, what is this, binding? Is this our binding? Is that what that is? Let's see. This is our pattern. It's called Color Play. It makes a 24 by 30 inch a 24 by 30 inch why can I not talk? Wall hanging? Mini quilt? Whatever you want to call it. Let me see if I want to show you guys the pattern without giving anything away. These instructions are really well written. She shows you how to get the color variant to go across the quilt. And you can tell we're basically just making half square triangles here. And to make our lives easier to make these half square triangles so we don't have to square them up, we have a pad of the Cupcake Mix Recipe 2. I've only used cake mix. I used it one time. I did not enjoy the process. But this is a much smaller project. Like, I made a throw size quilt. I think this might make a decent leader ender project, to be honest. That might be how I do it. Because basically all you're going to do is you're going to pair up, one print. Well, they're not prints. They're one colored solid with one cream. Right? You're going to pair them together. You're going to lay it with your cake mix. Layer it together with your cake mix paper or your cupcake mix paper. And you're just going to sew on the lines. Yeah, that's all we're doing. So I might use this as a leader ender project, or perhaps, I'm not sure. I know I'm making that trash bag. That trash bag is getting made this weekend. It's getting made. And I need one for my car anyway. So yeah. Nice. And then of course we have our thread, which matches. I've been using this. I actually have a spool of the gray in my machine right now. I used to wind it on bobbins. Now I'm not even bothering. I'm just using it as my top thread. Just pop spool on up there and just go on about my business and start sewing. I've got 10,000 of these. I need to use them up. So that's what I've been doing. Just for piecing. I would never use it for quilting because I don't want to have to stop in the middle to, I'd have to keep changing. So I'd want a larger spool. But for piecing, yeah, it's fine. It's been great. And then we also have this pattern here. So this is included in our subscription. This is Glory Days. This uses 12 fat quarters. I've never done a scallop border before. There's 12 whites, so you need 12 whites and 12 beige fat quarters. Like they're beige and white together, like a combination of beige and white. Or you could use, I'm imagining you could use any color. She's just telling you what she used. But you can use whatever color combination you would like to use. So like I've got fat quarters of like blue and beige. So I could use that. And then you need 12 just red fat quarters. So you would need 12 fat quarters that are a combination of white and beige. And then 12 fat quarters that are red. I think I said that wrong the first time. My apologies. You need 1.5 yards of white for your border, 3/4 yard red for your binding, and 3 2/3 yards for your backing. And it finishes at 56 by 70. I think those are pretty reasonable fabric requirements. for a throw size quilt. I think that's really reasonable. I picked up you ever pick up a pattern and it's like you're making a throw size quilt. It's like 42 by 60 and it's like you need 42 fat quarters. No, I don't. No, ma'am. No, I don't need that many fat quarters to make a quilt that size. I do not. Plus backing. No, ma'am, I don't. I'm putting that pattern down. It uses too much fabric superfluously. I'm not. No, absolutely not. Let's see how this puppy goes together. What are we doing here? Okay, so this is a lot simpler than it looks. Yeah, so you're basically making a 4-patch and you are bordering that 4-patch with 4 plain squares and 4 quote-unquote star legs, which are basically just stitch and flip corners. So yeah, this goes together pretty. And then for your border, for your sashing, to make that, I guess this here, you're making flying geese. So it looks like it would be way more complicated to put together than it actually is, but it's actually it's actually pretty simple construction, pretty basic block components. And then having those 4 plain blocks, that makes your life a lot easier because, you know, that's just the square that you cut. And once you cut it, you're done. And then making these little star legs here, you know, make them little stitch and flip units right there. Boom, boom. Yeah. This isn't bad. This is going to go together. This goes together pretty easy. The only thing scary about this is the scallop border because I've never done one. Never done one. All right, so that's our base box. That's the base. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this. Yeah, so this I'm guessing this is the binding for that project. So all you need is your backing. For the larger project, you literally have all the fabric you need for the larger project, including your binding. And so the only thing you need is backing. That's it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So now for the add-on. So for $12 a month, you can add on and you get 4 coordinating fat quarters plus a fat quarter pattern. Now, sometimes the pattern will be enough for your fat quarters, right? You'll have enough fat quarters to make the pattern. But generally, no. And you wouldn't expect to. I mean, it's 4 fat quarters. And so this month's fat quarters, I didn't even tell y'all the fabric we got. Y'all knew about the Bella Solids, but the car trash bag, the fabric line is the sun, the moon, and the stars by In the Beginning Fabrics. Well, that explains why it's so beautiful, because everything those people do is gorgeous. I don't think they've ever put out a fabric line, and I was like, ew, like ever. But then again, I haven't seen them all, but everyone I've seen I thought was stunning. And I own pieces of some of those collections. So, all right, so the add-on is Happiness Blooms by Deb Strain from Moda Fabrics. Oh, this print here. I love this print. This typography print. Definitely my favorite, and there's 2 of them in here. Oh, these are definitely my faves. Definitely my faves, these 2. And I think third would be this one. And then this would be the least one. Oh, these are nice. I don't get to see as much fabric because I don't watch as much fabric. I don't I'm not on, I used to be like on all the websites shopping. I used to watch Kimberly Jolly every Friday morning and watch her show all the new collections that are coming out. I don't watch any of that stuff anymore because I just don't need the temptation. I just don't need it. I used to watch Gudrun's Tipsy Tuesday and Happy Friday episodes. I don't even really watch that as much anymore because a large part of it, you know, if I do watch it, it's hard to watch it and not watch the fabric pulls. It's hard to watch the show up to that point and then stop. So I just haven't been watching it. I haven't been consuming as much quilting content because I'm trying to resist the urge to buy fabric. Especially right now, because I'm barely sewing right now. Barely sewing. And why am I talking about that? This is about the unboxing. I'm sorry. Tangent over. All right, and this one's pattern is called Star Power. It is 48 by 62. You need 20 fat quarters, and that does your quilt top, your border, and your binding, because there's a little pieced border going on. You need 2.5 yards for your background and your inner border, and 3 1/3 yards for your backing. And our quilt looks like this. I actually really like this one. I can't make nothing else, okay? I'm still making one of Monique's quilts. I'm still working on this one. I'm still working on pickup sticks. I've got half my blocks done. Now I need to finish the other half blocks. So I can't get distracted and start something else. But I like this one. It's kind of like a modified churn dash, which I'm liking. And you can tell it goes together really easy. We've got 4 half square triangles, a 4 patch, 4 flying geese, and 4 rectangles make up our blocks. You can see it. I didn't even look at the pattern, but you can tell that's what it is, right? God, this would be an easy one. No. I'm making the trash bag for now, okay? The trash bag is what I'm making. I'm not starting something else this weekend. But this might get cut out. I might go full. I've got so many fat quarter bundles that have 20 fat quarters in them because, you know, back when Craftsy was Blueprint and they were selling fabric for like pennies on the dollar, I got so many fat quarter bundles. I cannot tell you how many fat quarter bundles I got from Blueprint, and I paid generally no more than $40 for a fat quarter bundle with 20 fat quarters in it. And sometimes I only paid $20 or $30. Like, I really built up my stash from Blueprint. And that fabric's been sitting in there, of course, because since 2019? 2018, that's how old those fat quarter bundles are. So I don't know. I might, if I can find one that's juicy enough, you know, if I can find a bundle that I like. The only thing is figuring out the colors I want to use. That's going to be the part. So once I find a fat quarter bundle, then I'm going to have to figure out how I want to pair them up. Does she give you? So 1, 2. Oh. So each block only has 2 fabrics in it. So that's not hard. You just pair them up. Okay. So yeah, so each block only has 2 different fat quarter prints and your background. So that's okay. So that's not going to be as difficult as I thought. I hate combining. I hate trying to find colors. It is like the bane of my existence. Color matching. I hate color matching. Yeah, so that is our $12 add-on. And if you want to add on backing, you can add that on too. So if you want to have the backing for your larger project, that's just $12 a month also, I think. Is it? Hold on. Yeah. You can add backing for your large project. Yeah. Oh, and I always forget to say this, but yeah, there is a Zoom class for the larger project that she does every month. So she doesn't just leave you hanging. Like, she walks you through it. She walks you through it. So like, even if you're a newbie and you're concerned that you might not be able to put this stuff together, at least for the larger project, she does have a Zoom class where she shows you what to do. So no excuses. Anyway, I am just punch drunk at this point. I have gone on for way too stinking long. Let's just recap this box so I can stop talking. So we have our larger project, which is Color Play, which is a 24 by 32 inch mini quilt or wall hanging. And to go with that, our notion this month is the cupcake mix recipe number 2. And so we're going to be using this to make all of our half square triangles so that once we remove the paper, once we trim them and remove the paper, we don't have to square up the half square triangles. So that's kind of the brilliance of them. Once you sew them, it tells you where to cut. And then once you cut, you've got 4 perfect half square triangles. Now, I don't have 4 perfect half square triangles because my tail cannot sew a straight line to save my life. So mine still don't be perfect, but they're within that 1/4 inch, that 1/8 of an inch margin of error where I can kind of force it. That's what I do. So I'm actually going to put all of this together. I think it's great that she shows you how to label the fabrics. So if you get this box, don't take apart your bundle. Don't take apart your charm pack, because she puts the colors, she labels the colors, and apparently you're using them in order. So you want to keep track. So you don't want to take this label off and let these all get out of order. And then our smaller project, which I am going to be making soon, is this cute little car trash bag. So cute. And I love this fabric. It's adorable. I had not seen this line, but I love this. I cannot wait to make this. I would make it tonight, but I have to wash my stepdaughter's hair, and she has a lot of it, so it's going to take hours. I forgot I had to do that. I completely forgot. I thought I was going to be able to do some crafting this evening, but I'll still maybe get an hour, but that's probably all I'm going to get. If I'm lucky, maybe 2. If I'm lucky, it depends on how long it takes to do her hair. And then we also have our thread. I'm going to leave that out. And we have our pattern, Glory Days. I don't know how I would do the colors on this one. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm bad at colors. That's why I just copy other people's quilts. Like, I'll see somebody uses a line or a specific fabric or color combination, and I'll just copy them so I don't have to come up with the colors on my own. And then again, don't forget, in that color play on that larger project, we also have our binding, lest we not forget. And then this month's add-on was Deb Strain. I've already forgotten the name of the fabric line. Happiness Blooms. This is nice. And this is the order that I like them in. My favorite. I mean, I like them all, but I love typographic prints, and so these two are definitely my favorite. And then I like this one here, and then this one here. These two might find their way into my living room. I don't know how or I don't know what capacity, but they might. And that's it, right? Did I forget anything? No, I didn't. I didn't forget anything. So that's the box. That's the box. And I'm super excited to make this friggin' car trash can. I am super excited. I was really excited to make the project from last month too. Like, I put this puppy together so quickly. I couldn't wait. I haven't used it. I don't know what to put in it. I guess it's like a coin. It's not like a coin purse. It's a coin purse, but I don't have any coins. I don't have any coins, so I don't know what to do with it. So I'm thinking I might put like my chapstick and stuff in here. Like I always have, you know, like a chapstick and maybe like a lipstick or something like that. So I think I might use it for that, because that way I don't have to dig around in my purse looking for them. I can just kind of have them in here and just pull this out. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. But I haven't decided yet, and that's why it's still hanging out and it's not in my purse yet. But yeah, so cute, so cute, so cute. Anyway, that is it for me. I've prattled on long enough. I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.